2. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on you here. There will be time for you to read instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now then, Section 1. Section 1. You will hear a woman phoning the secretary of a cycling club to find out about becoming a member. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. There is an example that is done for you. This occasion only, the conversation related to this will be played first.
Hello, City Club.
Oh, hi. I want to find out about joining the club.
Right, I can help you there. I'm club secretary and my name's Jim Hunter.
Oh, Jim.
The secretary's name is Jim Hunter, so Hunter has been in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the question as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 and 6.
Hello, South City Cycling Club.
Oh, hi. I want to find out about joining the club.
Right, I can help you there. I'm the club secretary and my name's Jim Hunter.
Oh, hi, Jim.
So, are you interested in membership for yourself?
That's right.
Okay, well, there are basically 2 types of adult membership. If you're pretty serious about cycling, there's the full membership. That costs $260, and that covers you not just for ordinary cycling, but also for races both here in the city and also in other parts of Australia.
Right. Well, not really up that stand. I was more interested in just joining a group to do some cycling in my free time.
Sure, that's what most people join. So, in that case, you'd be better with recreation membership. That $108 if you're over 19 and $95 if you're under.
95.
Okay, it's paid quarterly and you upgrade later to the full membership if you want to, of course. Now, both types of membership include a club fee of $20. They also provide insurance in case you have an accident, though we hope you won't need, of course.
No. Okay. Well, I go with the recreational membership, I think, and that allows me to join in the club activities and so on.
That's right. And while you're a member of the club, you're also permitted to wear our kit when you're out cycling. It's green and white.
Yes, I've seen cyclists wearing it. So can I buy that at the club?
No, it's made to order by a company in Brisbane. You can find them online. They're called Jizz. That's Jerriz. You can use your membership number to put an order on their website.
Okay. Now, can you tell me a bit about the rides you can do?
Sure. So we have training right pretty well every morning, and they're a really good way of improving your cycling skills as well as your general level of fitness. They're different levels. Level A is pretty fast. You're looking at about 30 or 35 kilometres an hour. If you can do about 25 kilometres an hour, you'd probably be level B, and then level C are the novices who stay at about 15 kilometres per hour.
Right. Well, I reckon be level B. When are the sessions at level?
There are a couple a week. They're both morning sessions. There's one on Tuesdays, and that one meets at 5:30 a.m. and meeting points at the stadium. Do you know where that's?
Yes, it's quite near my home, in fact. Okay, and how about the other one?
That's on Thursdays. It starts at the same time, but they meet at the main gate to the park.
Is that one just past the shop mall?
That's it.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
So how long are the rides?
They're about an hour and a half, so if you have a job, it's easy to fit in before you go to work. And the members often go somewhere for coffee afterwards, so it's quite a social event.
Okay, that sounds good. I've just moved to the city, so I don't actually know many people yet.
Well, it's a great way to people.
And does each ride have a leader?
Sometimes, not always, but you don't really need one. Group members are right to support one another anyway.
How would you know where to go?
If you check the club website, you'll see the route for each ride is clearly marked. So you can print out and get along with you. It's similar from one week to another, but it's not always exact same.
What do you need to bring?
Well, bring a bottle of water and your phone. You shouldn't eat while you're cycling, but have it with you.
Right.
And in winter, it's well before sunrise and set out, so you need to make sure your bike's got lights.
Say, well, this Jim, I'd definitely like to join. What's the best way of going about it?
You can.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 2. Section 2. You will hear a manager in a company talking to employees about volunteering for charity work. First, you have time to put questions 11 to 16. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Thanks for coming, everyone. So this meeting is for new staff and staff who haven't been involved with volunteering projects yet. idea is we allow staff to give some of their work time to help various charity projects benefit the local community. We've been doing it for the last 5 years, and it's been successful. Participating doesn't necessarily involve a huge time commitment. The company will pay for 8 hours of time. That can be used for 1 or day, all at once, or for several months throughout the year. There are staff who enjoy volunteering so much, they all give up their own free time for a couple hours a week. It's completely up to you. Obviously, many people will have family commitments and aren't as available as other members of staff. Feedback from staff and overwhelmingly positive. Because they felt we're doing something really useful, near everyone agreed that volunteering made them feel more motivated at work. They also liked building relationships with the people in the local community and valued by them. 1 or 2 people also said it was a good thing to have on their CVs. One particularly successful project last year was the Get Working project. This was aimed at helping unemployed people in the area to get to work. Our staff were able to have improved their telephone skills, such as writing down messages, speaking with confidence to potential customers, which they found quite difficult. This is something employers look for in job applicants, and something we all do without even thinking about every day. We got an exciting project starting this year. Up until now, we've mainly focused on projects to do with education and training, and we'll continue with our reading project in schools and our local charities. But we've also agreed to help out on a conservation project in Redfern Park. So if any of you fancy being outside and getting your hands dirty, this is a project for you. I also want to mention the annual Digital Inclusion Day, which is coming up next month. This is old technology. And here, instead of hosting the event in our own training facility, we're using the ICT at Hill College, asset controlled for more people. We've invited over 6 people from the Silver Edge community to take part. So we'll need a lot of volunteers to help with this event. If you're interested in taking part, please go to the volunteering section of the website and complete the relevant form. We won't provide any training for this, but you'll be paired with an experienced volunteer if you've never done it before. By the way, don't forget to tell your manager of any volunteering activities you'd like to do.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 and 20.
Participants in the Digital Inclusion Day really benefit. Majority in their 70s, some were younger, and a few were even in their 90s. Quite a few on both a computer and a mobile phone, but these tended to be dated models. They generally knew how to do simple things like send texts, but weren't aware of recent developments in mobile technology. A few were keen, but most were quite missive. They didn't see the point of updating skills, but soon changed. The feedback was very positive. Really changing thing. Participants all said felt much confident about using social media to keep in touch with their grandchildren, who prefer the form of communication to phoning or sending emails. A lot of also said playing online games would help new friends and keep their brains active. They weren't that impressed with being able to order their groceries online as they were going out the shops, but some said it would come in handy if they were ill or the weather was really bad. One thing I asked about was your tablet for things like reading newspaper. Some people had tablets as presents, but hadn't used them. So that's something to make sure we include this time.
It is the section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 3. Section 3. You will hear a student called Russ consulting a tutor about a presentation he is preparing on nanotechnology, the study materials on an extremely small scale. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Come in, Russ.
Thank you.
You want to consult me about your class presentation on nanotechnology. You were due to get next week, aren't you?
That's right. And I'm really struggling. I chose the topic because I didn't know much about it, wanted to learn more. But now I've read so much about it. Today there's much to see. Could talk much longer than the 20 minutes I've been allocated. Should I assume the students don't know much and give them a kind of general introduction? Or should I try and make them share a fascination with a particular aspect?
You could do either, but you'll need to have it clear in your own mind.
Then I think I'll give an overview.
Okay. Now, one way of approaching this is to work developments in chronological order. On the other hand, you talk about the numerous ways that nanotechnology is applied.
You mean things like in film camera displays to make water repellent and added to make motorcycle helmets stronger and lighter?
Exactly. Or another way would be to focus on its impact in one particular area, say medicine or space exploration.
Would make it easier to focus. So I should do that.
I think that would be a good idea.
My point is it includes slides in presentation.
They are essential by any means, and there's a danger of taking what you see to fit whatever slide you can find. It can be to include slides. You could end up spending too long looking for suitable ones. You might try to fill them out.
I see. Another thing I wonder is how to start. I know presentations often begin with, first I'm going to talk about it and then talk about that. But I thought about asking the audience what they know about nanotechnology.
That would be fine if you had an hour or two presentation, but you might find that you can't do anything answers yet, and simply eat the short time that's available.
So maybe I should mention a particular way nanotechnology is used to focus attention.
Sounds sensible.
What do you think to do next? Really have planned the presentation today and tomorrow?
Well, initially, I think you should ignore all the notes you've made, take a piece of paper and write a single short sentence that ties to the whole presentation. It can be something as simple as, no technology is already improving our lives. Then start planning the content around that. And always modify that sentence later if you need to.
Okay.
to hear the rest of the discussion, you have time to questions 26 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
Okay, now let's think about a giving presentation. You've only given 4, if I remember correctly, about an experiment you'd been involved in.
That's right. It was pretty rubbish.
Let's say it was better in some respects than in others. With regard to structure, I felt you ended abruptly without round it off. Be careful not to do that in the next presentation.
Okay.
And you made very little eye contact with the audience because you were looking at your notes most of the time. You need to be looking at the audience and only occasionally glancing at your notes. Your body language a little off. Every time you showed a slide, turn your back on the audience you could look at. You should have been at your lap. And you kept scratching your head, so I found myself wondering when next going to do that instead of listening to what you're saying.
Oh dear. What did you think of the language? I knew that not one was familiar with the subject, so I tried to make it as simple as I could.
Yeah, that came across. You used a few words for the specific field, but you always explained what they meant, so the audience wouldn't have had any difficulty understanding. I must say, the handouts you had were well thought out. They're a good summary of your presentation, which people would be able to refer to later on, so well done on that.
Thank you.
Well, I hope that helps you next week's presentation.
Yes, it will. Thanks a lot.
I'll look forward to seeing a big improvement then.
That is the end of section 3. You now have half at your answers. Now to section 4. Section 4. You will hear a lecturer in psychology talking about hypermemory. First, you have some time to look at questions 30 to 40. Listen carefully and answer questions 30 to 40.
Today, we'll be continuing the series of lectures on memory by focusing on what we call episodic memory. What can happen if this isn't working properly? Episodic memory refers to the memory of an event or episode. Episodic memories allow us to mentally travel back in time to an event from the past. Episodic memories include various details about these events. For example, when an event happened and other information such as the location. To help understand this concept, try to remember the last time you ate at a restaurant. The ability to remember where you ate, who you were with, and the item you ordered are all features of episodic memory. Episodic memory is distinct from another type of memory called semantic memory. This is the type of actual memory that we have in common with everyone else. That is your general knowledge of the world. To build on a previous example, remembering where you booked your car is an example of episodic memory. But your understanding of what a car is and how an engine works are examples of semantic memory. Unlike episodic memory, semantic memory is dependent on recording personal experiences. Episodic memory can be thought of as a process with several different steps of memory process: coding, consolidation, and retrieval. The initial step is called encoding. This involves the process of receiving and registering information which is necessary for creating memories, information, or events that you experience. The degree to which you can successfully encode information depends on the level of attention you give to an event while it's actually happening. The distract can make effective encoding very difficult. Encoding of episodic memories is also influenced by how you process the event. For example, if you introduce to someone called Charlie, you'd make a connection to your uncle as the same name. Future recollection of Charlie's name is much easier if you have a strategy to help you encode it. Memory consolidation, the next step in forming an episodic memory, is the process by which memories of encoded information are strengthened, stabilized, and stored to facilitate later retrieval. Consolidation is most effective when the information being stored can be linked to an existing network of information. Consolidation makes it possible for you to store memories for later retrieval indefinitely. Forming strong memories depends on the frequency with you try to retrieve. Memory can fade, become harder to retrieve if aren't used very often. The last step in forming episodic memories is called retrieval, which is the conscious recollection of encoded information. Retrieving information from episodic memory depends upon semantic, factory, auditory, and visual factors. These help episodic memory retrieval by acting as a prompt. For example, when recalling where you parked your car, you may use the colour of a sign next to where you parked. You actually have to mentally travel back to the moment you parked. There are a wide range of neurological diseases and conditions that can affect episodic memory. These range from Alzheimer's to schizophrenia to autism. An impairment of episodic memory can have a profound effect on individuals' lives. For example, the symptoms of schizophrenia can be reasonably well controlled by medication. However, patients' episodic memory may still be impaired, and so they are often unable to return to university or work. Recent studies have shown that computer-assisted games designed to keep the brain active help improve episodic memory. Episodic memories help people connect with others, for instance by sharing intimate details about their past, something individuals with autism have problems with. This may be caused by an absence of a sense of self. This is essential for the storage of episodic memory and has been found to be impaired in children with autism. Research has shown that treatments that improve memory may also have a positive impact on children's social development. One study looked at
That is section 4. You have half to check your answers. That is the end of the listening test. In the Ielts test, you would now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.